Big question that you got to ask yourself, maybe if you're watching this, you're a real estate investor looking to start out, and you're maybe looking at flipping houses, wholesaling houses, buy and hold real estate, rent to own. There's a couple different options, maybe multifamily. I went more into the flipping side of the business because the customers that I was selling to had cash, they had credit, they could buy my houses. I went into the education coaching space, same thing, cash, credit, smart customers. Is rent to own something you really want to do? For me, not my favorite game, but I know lots of people, I have lots of students who've done very well with it.
And I tell this to my sales guys who live and work in my office. I bought a mansion. The young sales guys rent rooms from me in the mansion. It's the premier of Manitoba's house. And I rent the rooms to the young boys, and I say, if you guys aren't making 100 grand, you can't afford a girlfriend. And you can move out when you're married. When you're married, move out. Stay away from the whoring. Stay away from the drinking. Stay away from the drugs. Get on your purpose. Get good at your purpose. So you need to be in one of these categories. You can get to the top 4% by training and discipline alone. Write that down. Training and discipline will get you to the top 4%. It'll get you 100 grand.
5 reasons why people fail at real estate investing. Now, real estate investing is something where I think it's one of the easier businesses to survive in. I don't think that it's a business that you can really kill yourself easily in, but there's a lot of ways that people do fail. First reason why people fail in real estate is gunslinging. And a lot of guys buy buildings, they don't even know the numbers. The building has some fake numbers. Nobody knows what the numbers are. That's gunslinging, where you lick your finger and you feel the wind in the air. Number 2 is too much debt. And this is very important. A lot of people get into real estate with no money down, or they get into real estate somehow and they start racking up debt. Debt's an easy way to do things. And next thing you know, they got too much debt. The opposite of gunslinging is analysis paralysis. You might just be scared and never do anything. 5 years goes by, you still haven't done anything. So it's either analysis paralysis, not enough action, or gunslinging, too much action. Those two things can kill you. Number 4, not following a proven system. So you might get into real estate, you might have a system, you might not have a system. And if you have a system, that's what you need to succeed. And then the last one here is no coach. And whenever I get off of coaching, or I don't have a coach, or I see my students stop coaching, usually in that darkness, that black hole, is where the dumb decisions get made.
So basically what happens, you get like an 8-week, it's like a checklist, and it's everything that you're gonna need to do for 8 weeks in order to do things like find your first deal. 40, 60 cents on the dollar is usually where we buy. You're gonna start raising capital right away. So your very first week inside of the program, you start learning how to raise money. You assemble a team inside of those 8 weeks. You get your design going, you get your materials going, like all the stuff you have to do if you're gonna go out there and say flip a house.
Because making a curriculum has cost me $1 million, and making the platform cost me $1 million. So that's $2 million I had to put into this motherfucking business. House flipping, there's no infrastructure.
No.
Being a realtor, there's no infrastructure. I just had a guy.
You are the business, you know. Whatever your
exactly. And if
day-to-day,
you're sleeping, you're making no money. So like, I had a guy the other day, and he's like, "Oh, Stefan, you know, I want to get into coaching. I want to do a book." It's a friend of mine, and I said, "Look, you can get a license. It's 25 grand. You got everything." And I get back to him a couple of days. He goes, "Oh, I don't want to put money in." I'm like, "Dude, that is no money. Like, if you want to go, like, hard times to launch that book was $50,000.
What can a man do by when he invests in himself with your product, your training?
Yep.
What does he get out of it?
Well, it depends. I mean, at the lowest level, guys are just getting books. You know, a book or an audio book. We teach how to get started with real estate investing. Packages start at $19,000, go to $73,000. And I've got some students who are taking home $1 million a year.
So guys, do you need real estate? Can you say, hell yeah? Yeah, you need real estate, because real estate holds its value. When you have rents and money coming in every month, that holds its value. Does rent go up, by the way? Rent always goes up. When the government prints money, do buildings go up in value? And you can pull that money tax-free with a refinance, or you can trade it in. Guys, all the laws in this country favor the rich.
Now, in real estate investing, there's 6 different profit centers, and one of the ones that you want is the tax benefit. There's 2 things that the government gives you tax breaks on. One is providing housing, because the government doesn't know how to build nice houses and provide nice housing to people. And the other thing that the government wants you to do is employ people. So if you're a business owner or a real estate investor, the government gives you tax breaks because the government doesn't want to make real jobs, and the government doesn't want to provide nice housing.
Now there's 3 things you need here, guys, to get wealthy. It's from my friend Dan Locke. Number 1 thing you need is a high income skill. I teach house flipping, I teach sales, I teach negotiation. Those are all high income skills. A high income skill is something that can make you 100 grand or more. Might be copywriting, Might be marketing skills. I don't know. Whatever your high income skill is. Some of you guys are engineers or computer science guys, whatever. High income skill is number one. Once you have your high income skill, you got to learn to invest in high yield investments. This is where my company, BlackCard, we train real estate investors. So if you're somebody who wants to be a real estate investor, by the way, this is me without the beard. If you're somebody who wants to be a real estate investor, have passive income, you want the high yield investments, or you want to flip houses, this is a place to go. Seriously, guys, that's an important thing. If you think something's a scam, that's a mirror looking into yourself. You're the scam, because you're the guy with no integrity who doesn't follow through. Damn, dude.